In recent years, after writing a couple books, royalty checks began to arrive. Suddenly, we had more money than month. But I began. I gotta keep talking.
I think we can splice you talking in.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I think for me, the cool thing is relationship. It's not just a cold situation. When I'm recording audio, it's with my son or with Chris. And when we're doing the video here in the studio, it's with Marcus and with Chris. Yeah. We're very creative and who love the Lord. So we even pray together before we do what we do because we care that this message gets out there. And it's just a blast. Look at all this stuff. Can you see? Can you show them this stuff? All these lights and everything, and a green screen, which means we can put anything we want. Behind me, you know, you can just, help! Where did you guys go? They've left me here! Help! Help!
Yeah, that's funny.
I think that's all I got.
Yeah.
Lots of fun. The biggest challenge of doing these videos is most obviously the guys I work with. They're a problem. A problem, I tell you. He's a little horse. Nay, he's a little horse. Probably the challenge is it's exhausting, right? So I'm now approaching 60. I will not tell you from which side, but I am. And so you get tired after 2 days of doing this. I usually fly into Abbotsford, as I did this morning. Landed on 50/50 Airlines at the airport and was picked up by Marcus. Brought me here, so we're recording. We've been recording ever since until supper time, at which point I'll crash because we've been on the road a bunch lately, my wife and I, out speaking. Gotta tell you, the only place you can get gas for $4 is Taco Bell. And then we'll start up. As soon as these guys will allow me to get into the studio in the morning, we'll be doing that until my plane leaves tomorrow night. So you get tired, and tired is good. God didn't put us on the earth to be totally rested. You know, we engage in meaningful work and see the fruit and the results of it and give thanks to God. I have learned that God uses the most underqualified people to do his work because we know we can't do it without him. And when good things happen, we know exactly who gets the credit. That is no lame joke. It's the best news ever. But if you want one more lame joke, hey, here we go. Someone said to me, why do I do this? And I said, it's the money. Undoubtedly the money. You know, I asked my literary agent, what kind of writing will earn you the best money? And he said, ransom notes. But we don't do that. We don't do that. No, it's about the message, man. It's just people are dealing with situations we can't believe. I hear from them all the time. We were in Manitoba, and this family came to me, a husband, wife, and 4 kids, and they said, we listen every day to Laugh Again, and we watch the videos, she said. And these are the kids, and they were just standing there looking at me. And they heard me talking, and they kind of looked, you know, they recognized that. And, you know, it's one of the coolest things in all the world just to realize that what we're doing is giving hope to people and instructing them in matters of marriage. And these little kids write me, and they talk to me, and I had no idea this would happen. And suddenly you think, well, boy, the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart need to be acceptable in God's sight, you know. And with humor, you have to use things that are going to build up and edify others and your wife and whomever you're talking about. I'm surrounded by people who God has been gracious enough to allow me to be surrounded by, and I want them to be appreciated with my every word about them. And more than that, want God to be glorified in what we do. For a family like that who says you are making a great difference in our lives. A 93-year-old lady who says, I wake up beside you every morning. And then she starts to laugh, and then she says, my husband passed away of Alzheimer's. You have no idea what it means to have those videos, to have the audio of Laugh Again. And to be able to cheer people up is one of the greatest joys of my life. That's why we do what we do. Oh, we're rolling? Should we start? Okay, here we go.